welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are back again with the third installment of the annual Nicole Tries, Carve a Pumpkin series. The first year was an absolute travesty. I think I cried after. Second year was a lot better, but a lot simpler, so there's that. There's no wounds. And so yeah, here is lucky number 3. I hope third time's a charm because I don't know if we can get worse than this, knock on wood. So yeah, again, we're gonna go with a pretty simple design. That was like my absolute #1 flaw with the first year, was I tried this super complex design. This year I'm just gonna do like a smiley face. It's gonna be a little bit interesting with some like angry face and like bangs and stuff like that. I'll put on the camera the picture that I'm like basing it off of. But yeah, so here's my pumpkin. I just bought it like an hour ago. It's really damp because it was outside the grocery store, like out front of the front door, and it's warm in their house, so it's like condensing. So I have a rag for wiping my pumpkin off. But yeah, and I got all of my little pumpkin carving tools, and I got a marker to mark out where I want to cut the pumpkin, a scooper for scooping out the guts, and a bowl. I got this cool Halloween bowl that has like a bunch of sticker residue on it from one year I put a sticker on it. Anyways, actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this here while I'm carving so I don't get it all over my leg. Okay, so first, gotta pick my side. So this is the ugly butt side. So this is gonna be the lovely front side. It doesn't have a super flat side. Like, it's really great when a pumpkin has a flat side because then you can put it on the flat side and then it stays still. But we'll have to deal with this as it is. It's still so cold from being outside for so long. This is the scariest part because it is dang hard to get Sharpie off of a pumpkin, if not impossible. So if it messes up, that's it, it's game over. So let's do the mouth first. So like here, like here, sure. Big old grin, and then a little bit like thing. A little bit wonky woo, but that's fine. I'm not an artist, never claimed to be. And then we can do the angry eyes. So first we'll do top of the eyes. There's like a little bit people. And then okay, so I have a gonna be sure. You know what? It's a crazy pumpkin with eyes and fangs, and it's supposed to be a bit spooky, right? That's what I'm going with. So the other thing that I read on Pinterest about carving pumpkins, when I was looking for a design to use, they say that you should carve it from the bottom, which I have never done before. I've always carved it from the top because then you have the handle of the stem to pull it apart with, but, you know, I guess I'll try it because that's what they say. It's the title of the Pinterest post was like, 1 pumpkin carving tip that will change the way you carve pumpkins. It's like, okay. So I think I'm supposed to use this to do this part. So I guess we'll start with this. Oh, that yummy smell of pumpkin guts is starting to come out. And then to get it out, you like stab it and then stab it and then pull it. Oh, there she is. Okay. Ooh. I always forget how bad pumpkin insides smell. Like, it's not good. Almost avoided putting my hand in there. So close. These last little bugger seeds won't come out. Okay. Oh no, there's somewhere in there. There's a couple ones that are just like stuck to the goo. They're not even attached by like a string or anything. They're just... Alright. Well, you know what? I do think that was easier. I mean, it is really hairy on the sides, but I always kind of leave it hairy on the sides because I don't care that much. Although maybe I should care more because it actually, yeah, that is a flaw in this plan, because normally I cut out the top and then I just kind of like saw the inside like wall off, so all of the goop is gone and there's nothing hanging down over the flame. But if I don't do more in here, there will be something hanging down over the flame. Which is fine right now when it's nice and juicy and plump, but when it's like drying out, I think this is a really good knife. Just kind of like poking around and stuff is coming out. Alright, that really was not a big problem to solve, I'll be honest. Alright, last little bits. So, gutted. Now we begin the part where Nicole starts getting frustrated. I just realized how vastly differently sized the eyes are. I guess it's not that bad. Now I will make it a bit bigger. Because it doesn't really matter. Can I help you with something, dog? She's just like standing up there hiccuping. What? What? Do you want... I don't know if I can give you pumpkin. Pretty sure I did this exact Googling last year. Oh, he's gone, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna start with the mouth again, because it's easy. Yeah. It's a huge mouth, it doesn't excuse me. The initial cutting is done. I have like a little pumpkin pie happening on the end of this thing. Oh my god, is it? No, it's not. I was gonna say, is it actually gonna come out in the first push? Because that would be miraculous. Aha! Got it. It's on. Okay. Let me just do some trimmings around the mouth on the inside, so it doesn't look so goopy goo. The fangs are vastly different sizes, though. How are there more seeds? Stop! Alright, not bad. I am very nervous about the eyes though, because I always forget how hard it is to cut a pumpkin. Like, this is pretty sharp and it was pretty quick and like semi-easy, but I had to put a lot of like weight on the pumpkin. So that was what frigged me over. The first year I did this was I tried to do really, really specific, like really fine details, and then it just, like the pumpkin between the details just broke and it was just like a big open hole. So I'm a little concerned about that happening. It didn't happen with the bottom of the mouth, and that's pretty thin, so hopefully we're good to go. Eye number one, the one that I drew, and actually I'm going with how I drew it the first time. Don't go back now. Okay, that was really quick quick actually. I'm kind of surprised how quick that was. But okay, let's go. See how official I did it, not very. There it comes. Wow. Surprisingly painless. Alright. I shouldn't say that because now the next one is going to just completely collapse on itself and ruin everything. But yeah. Goopy goober. Okay. Now the eye that I did a lot of revisions to. I'm going to take a picture of it actually so I can show you exactly how like unsure about this eye I was. So I'll just go with the farthest outwards line I landed on. Very important that I cut that piece out. Okay. Oh. Wow, we did it. This rag is so gross right now. It's got so many little bits of fucking pumpkin on it. It's disgusting. Okay. So. Not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. The eyes are not perfectly symmetrical. That is not up for debate. That is just the truth. But, I mean, it is supposed to be like a kooky wacky, you know, scary Halloween pumpkin sort of thing. So, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It didn't completely collapse. It didn't, you know, seriously break anywhere. So, yeah, I'm calling this a win. And if you disagree, I don't care. So yeah, okay, so we're done carving it. I am going to quickly go and get some sort of cleaning agent and clean up the spots where I drew but didn't cut. Kind of wipe off the rest of the gunk hanging out from its eyes. And then I'll show you the final reveal.
Eventually.
Okay, so here we are with the final product. I had to put an actual candle inside because there's so much to light up, like there's so much open space that I had to use a real candle instead of a fake one, which is fine. I have tons of candles kicking around. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely very lopsided. Like, the left side is much smaller than the right side, both in the eye and the fang, but you know, I think it kind of adds to his charm. Like, he looks kind of like, especially since it's bigger on the side that he's looking at, so it's kind of like, you know, like shocked looking that way. I don't know. I like him. I think he's good. I think next year I might have to up the difficulty a little bit, because this year and last year I didn't have any problems at all. I didn't, you know, it was just totally 1, 2, 3 done. So yeah, maybe I'll do something a little bit more difficult next year. Don't quote me on that though. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video and later days.